tell me about, now you're in the movie business. Tell me what that's like when you go and have meetings now. And do you like that kind of thing?
I do.
How's the movie business different than the stand-up business?
It's still country club.
Yeah.
So stand-up is strip clubs.
Yeah.
Like it's strip clubs. It's how do we make money? Just tell me how to make money.
Yeah.
Sure. If we give them hand jobs, then that's what we do. That's what we do. Can we sell coke in the bathroom? Great. Awesome. We're selling coke in the bathroom.
Great.
Movie business is still country clubs. They're like, well, hold on. We got to run that by our board of directors. And you're like, well, hold on. Can we make sure we just get it done first? And I'm like, that's above my pay grade. If I've heard one phrase more in my entire life, it's just people. It's just things have been done like this for years.
Yeah.
And I think that the movie business is it's a really complex organism where it's like people like they want to do right by the company. They want to do right by you.
The audience.
It's really
so many moving parts.
And I got to be honest with you, I think all these companies have their tent poles that make the big money, and that's where I think they understand where things are going. It's like we got Avengers or Guardians of the Galaxy coming out. That's it. Like
that's what they're focused on.
But I'll tell you right now, I always thought they would be like elitists. They're not. They're very approachable, very fun. Very accommodating. Well,
if they're interested in you, then they probably have a good time in them, and
being a partner with Sony,
a good time.
Being a partner with Sony and with Legendary was like a dream come true. And I met with a bunch of movie business people, but those two companies specifically were extremely open-minded to like me and the way I was running things.
Yeah.
And they were very like accommodating. To like, I leaked the trailer on Rogan. You're definitely not supposed to do that.
Oh.
I got in trouble, yeah.
Were they mad at you?
No, they weren't mad at me, but they got in a lot of trouble. They got in real trouble, and they never came and put it on me. Because a trailer is supposed to be vetted by a certain organization, people who rate a trailer.
Yeah.
And
how did you show it? You just bumped it from your phone to Rogan?
I texted it to him, and I was like, play this on your podcast. I was like, I want to make this movie. It's already made, and it's just sitting on a shelf because of the Ukrainian war.
That's a ballsy move.
Well, yeah. And they had my back when they could have been just
ballsy ass move,
livid. They all had my back, and they were like, "Yo, we got you."
But also, that's what's gotten you to the dance so far.
Yeah, and
like doing things like that.
Like Sony, we wanted to. We had the full trailer. And we were going to release it on a certain day. Mm-hmm. But I was in Tampa at the Amalie Arena, and I was like, it's my hometown. It's jumbotrons everywhere. It's 19,000 people. Can I leak it on the thing? And they're like, no. They were like legit, like, hey, hold on. It worked on Rogan. Let's stop. Let's just start following some rules. Yeah. And I was like, well, I just want to I think it would be great to play. And they're like, no, we understand that, but someone's going to record it and someone's going to post it, and then it's going to spoil our real release. So just stop. And I was like, I sat and brought it up like 5 meetings. I was like, I really think this is the move. And I go, I'm just telling you, I know how to talk to my fans. And I go, I promise you no one's going to release it. And then, and they're like, no.
Every single one of your fans.
Yeah.
I know these guys. They're cool. Right.
So then I texted. I remember texting them like a couple days out. And I was like, hey, can you just send me a copy so I can show it to my parents? And they're like, you're going to leak it. And we're not sending you a copy. You're going to leak it. And morning of Amalie Arena, I get a text from Sony, and they're like, here's a copy. Have a good time. Do what you're going to do. And I was like, and no one reposted it. No one leaked it. We kept it in the thing. They were really, even with that premiere, the premiere was like so fucking next level that I'll say this I wish I could go. I would love to name everyone's name, but I don't ever want to get anyone in trouble because I don't know what you're supposed to say or not say. Yeah. But there's a lot of people that I'm thinking of their names right now that I would love to just go, hey, thank you. Because you didn't have to go extra hard in the paint on that premiere. You didn't have to lean into spending that much money. They were really they were like, it's like they're not, movie people aren't supposed to be like that.
Yeah.
And not a lot of them are, but Sony and Legendary were like
nice.
They were like, yeah, I mean, just shy of, I'll say this, just shy of conversations such as, hey, I don't give a fuck if this movie makes any money. let's keep making comedies.
And
when you hear that at the night of your premiere, you get to wake up the next day going,
I think we all felt like that. Like all the people that like comedy, like a lot of people felt like they should. Like I talked to Fahim.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, he went and saw it. And it's like, it's just really good for comedy that there is a comedy because there aren't any in theaters.
Yeah, they're not. They stopped making comedies. And, comedy fans need to know that here's the way Hollywood works. You only make money if you make other people money. That's the way you're allowed to make money. So if I want to make money on a movie, I've got to make other people money on the movie first. Like that's the number one rule. People don't do anything in Hollywood. People don't look, me and Jason are going to do stuff for free all the time because we love making content. That's our thing. We did it for free before. We do it for free again. Yeah, we'd love to get paid, but that's not our MO. People in the industry, their MO is to make their bosses money, make themselves money, make everyone money. The only way you can make legit money in a movie is go see it in the movie theater. That's the truth. That's where everyone benefits in the industry. I know that's not a sexy answer for anyone to hear, but when things are successful in a box office, then all of a sudden that incentivizes everyone to start doing more of that.
Yeah.
So I don't know if my movie's still in the box office, but go see it in a movie theater. Go see a movie.
The Machine, guys.
Go see a movie in a movie theater, and realize that you're paying it back for comedy in general.
It's also when it is streaming. Is it streaming yet?
I don't know.
When it is streaming, it's the absolute most perfect Saturday afternoon, rainy day, hungover.
Oh, it's
like watch with your dad, watch with your kids.
I think with the best movies are the movies you don't expect to be good.
Yeah.
Like you go,
it's so fun.
What is this? And then I think it grabs you right away. And I think that's
Peter Atencio.
Yeah, he directed it.
How is doing? I'll let you go. How is doing the stunts?
I got surgery. Yeah, I would never do that again.
Dude, your stunt scenes are like actual
fight
karate
scenes.
and fighting and
I fell down a mountain, I fell down a flight of stairs. I fell down half a flight and then
stunt guy?
I had a stunt guy. So like the stunt guy did the roll where it was like the whole flight of stairs. Yeah. And then for me, so that we can make it look good, I got to do the beginning part. That needs to be me. And then I need to do the end part.
Yeah.
And so I rolled halfway down the stairs and then restarted it so I didn't get my momentum too high and rolled the second half down the stairs. Yeah, and then
in Serbia.
Oh, and I ruptured the tendons in my arms. My tricep retracted into my arm.
Jesus.
I fell down a mountain. Like it was insane. Brutal. I did the fight scenes like I punched so many people. Like I'm just not good. I just punched them.
Yeah, but you're supposed to come close.
You're supposed to come close, and I just would punch people. And then, so a lot of reactions, and I kept going like, you can hear it in the movie. I'm like, cha,
hey, Bert, can you not do that? Can you not do the cha?
They were like, hey, man. But then I said to Arnold Schwarzenegger, because we when it worked out at Gold's Gym.
I saw you with Arnold, yeah.
I said, yeah, man, I made my own sounds. He goes, yes, it's part of the thing. You get the gun, and in rehearsal, you're like, pop, pop, pop. And then you do the movie, and you're like, pop, pop, pop. And they're like, Arnold, don't do the noise of the gun. And he's like, I'm sorry, it's in my head.
All right. Well, listen, this has been
great,
our best
dude.
Podcast. Thank you so much.
No, thank you, dude. I love you. I've loved you for
I'm so happy you came.
We've known each other for like 22 years.
Yeah. I want to come by the house. I want to see the house.
Come by the house, do my podcast.
Yeah.
I'd love to have you come on the cooking show.
Yeah, I'm down.
Do the podcast.
Yeah, and you have to check out my son's band. Great Big Cow.
I just him and Isla, I think we're in the same grade.
Yeah, but they're not in the same school anymore, right?
No. Yeah, She's got one more year. He's got one more year?
He's got one more year.
Yeah.
But they're the same grade, right?
Yeah.
But they went to the same middle school.
She brought him up the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she still follows on Instagram. I think she said that he's got like a legit band.
He's got a legit band.
Yeah. And I was like,
good.
really?
They're actually good.
She was, they're like, yeah, I think all those girls knew him. All her friend group knew him.
They're jazz musicians. They're actually, I saw them at the Catalina Jazz Club the other night, so they're actually really good. But I'll send you the song.
Please. Dude, I love you.
I love you, man.
And you're the best.
I love you.